You all have to see what I'm about to show you. I have never in my life agreed with anything that Candace Owens has said. She has been on the wrong side. She has said some incredibly hurtful things. And you need to see.
It's obviously working. Her live stream was massive yesterday, bigger than anybody else's. Listen, the numbers are the numbers. But it doesn't mean it's the right message. Hit 'em Up, a rap song, blew up. Does it mean it's a good song for everybody? You know, she has you don't need to read between the lines to see how many times she takes shots at Ben Shapiro. I get it. I see it. Okay, you guys had a falling out at where you were at. And then it brings me to the last thing, which is by far the most important thing. You know what the most important thing to me is? It's the following. How does Erica feel about it? I don't know. By the way, if Candace and Erica are speaking every day, and she's saying, oh, thank you so much, Candace, for doing it. Please keep talking about it. Then awesome. I'm with it. Keep doing it. But if Erica is sitting there saying, dude, can you just stop for 1 week and make this about my husband's funeral that's coming up this Sunday? Just take a 1 week break. If Erica is supportive of everything Candace is doing, guess what? Awesome. Mm-hmm. Respect. And I don't know that. Maybe Erica and Candace are best of friends. By the way, full what's the word? Full disclosure. Full disclosure. I've never had a text phone call with Erica before. Only time I've said hi to Erica is when Charlie was there.
I said there is no way we are going to this event now.
Yes, Candace Owens is making news on social media. I don't know if you have seen this. Before we dive into the full analysis of this video, please first take a look at this.
I said there is no way we are going to this event now. There's a 0% chance. First and foremost, why are you saying invite? Anybody can go to it. You just buy a ticket to the event, and you're all working to try to get me to confirm that I'm going. And you're doing this as if you're trying to like push my buttons and be like, we got to make her get into her ego so she like shows up and like posts it on social media. Nope, actually, you know, while I'm attacking the feds, maybe not going to a public event, which the feds are organizing, is probably a very good idea. I'm good. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna listen to Power on my headphones and go see Ye. How's that for a moment? That feels like the right thing for me to do right now.
Yes, for more than 1 year, I have not reacted to any video relating to Candace Owens. Reason being that this platform actually took down some clips about her on this channel. I took a break, but there is something more concerning that is going on. When you take a look at this, Candace Owens says that there is no way she's going to Charlie's memorial. Instead, I'm going to listen to Power in my headphone and go see Ye. That is Candace Owens. Someone replied to this tweet. Candace Owens wasn't invited to the memorial service and she isn't welcome. Now she's trying to claim that the reason she's not going is because the Fed might take her out. Deranged. That is a person replying to her. At a certain point, when I look at this, I begin to question a lot of things. Candace Owens is going viral on social media with this new controversy. Should believe whatever thing that came out that day is a lie. And this has stirred up reactions on social media.
A lot of people ask me to talk about Candace Owens and what she's been doing since Charlie. So let's get into it. First thing I have to say is, Candace, sit down and shut up. This isn't your time. This isn't your place. Erica Kirk just lost her husband. She doesn't need your theories, your conspiracies, or your drama. She needs space to grieve. And here's the thing. Erica is brilliant. Strong, she's capable. She doesn't need you to be out there playing warrior on her behalf. What I find interesting is that you stayed quiet while Charlie was alive. The second he passes, suddenly you have endless theories to push. It's not boldness, that's opportunism. Let's be real, telling the world that the only people that can shut you up are your husband or Erica Kirk, that's not only tone deaf, that is flat out disrespectful. You think Erica, in less than 2 weeks after losing her husband, has the time or the desire to want to entertain you? Please. Grief deserves respect. Let the man rest. Let his wife mourn. Going down a rabbit hole while his family is in shambles doesn't make you a truth teller. It makes you selfish. And yes, I'll say it. It's disgusting. There is a time to chase headlines, and then there is a time to shut your mouth. Right now, the respectful thing, the human thing, is silence. So again, Candace, cut Cut it out.
He's still attacking MAGA as...
Someone wrote Owen's history of divisive claim as exploitative and harmful to unity in a time of grief. This rift underscore broader tension within MAGA cycle of a foreign policy amplified by late-night host Jimmy, now infamous monologue mocking the activist legacy, which draws swift backlash and ABC suspension and accusations of liberal insensitivity from conservatives who view it as emblematic of media bias against their movement. Candace Owens also reacted to Jimmy.
I just want the attacks on free speech to stop, okay? I want the reaction, if you're angry about what Jimmy Kimmel said, is for the free markets to take him out, right? He doesn't have a show because nobody's watching him anymore because they're so disgusted by what he said. That's what I want. I want us to be in control, right, of where we spend our dollars, of what we're saying, and not like the government to press a button and say, you lose everything because we don't like what you said. And it should be noted, by the way, that in the same monologue, he did call the murder senseless. The day that it happened, Jimmy Kimmel posted a message on Instagram sending love to the Kirk family, to the posted, instead of the angry finger pointing, can we just for one day agree that it's horrible and monstrous? You wouldn't have thought that he had posted that in terms of everyone that were just like strip him of everything. And I want to be clear, I don't like Jimmy Kimmel, right? I think he is a part of the radical left, the people that are constantly shouting. I don't like him at all. But I'm just recognizing that our solution to being angry at each other always seems to be, let's give the government more power, right? Let's give the government more power. And that's what happened here. I just see the same people are constantly being empowered. And I want to point that out to you because you have to be more conscious of that.
I believe you've seen the minds of people reacting to Candace Owens. At times like these, if you have a lot of things in mind, you need to stay silent. Yeah, let things cool down. The way Candace Owens reacted to this whole situation, stir of reactions on social media, discredit a lot of things that I've seen, especially the investigation. I understand there are a lot of things that she is still questioning, but going further by saying, I will not attend this, I will not do this, to me, it's a call for concern. Sometimes it is important to speak the truth, no matter what, but recently what Candace Owens is doing.
He's still attacking MAGA as working very hard to capitalize on them. We want to capitalize. We're in mourning, you asshole. We're not capitalizing early. We're in mourning. You leftist losers are out there trying to blame us, trying to disparage his legacy. And we're trying to correct you, and we're trying to correct the record. And for once, we're fighting back. That's what you're talking about. You're just not used to it. We get to Wednesday, and Disney and ABC are now in meltdown because, according to The Hollywood Reporter, The Wall Street Journal, CNN, the phone lines were ringing off the hooks. They were upset. They, too, are feeling the vibe shift that we felt since Trump's election, and they've had it with this nonstop pinko commie leftist programming up and down their airwaves, from The View in the morning straight through to Kimmel in the evening. And don't even get me started on David Muir. Then you had Brendan Carr go on Benny Johnson's podcast and say, enough is enough. Like, these affiliates actually do need to take seriously their obligation of protecting the public interest.
This is the problem that I'm seeing. Candace Owens is accusing the White House of taking off Jimmy. Megyn Kelly here is contradicting, like, these people need to shut up. When you take a look at what Megyn said here, she's very clear, blaming Jimmy. Candace Owens, on the other hand, is supporting Jimmy, like they should not cancel people because of what they say. But I believe you should not lie to your followers, right?
Life being weird. It was 24 years to the day that I made comments on ABC that got me canceled from that network, and Jimmy Kimmel took my slot. Did you know that? At Politically Incorrect? Oh yes, I got canceled before cancel even had a culture.
I was a Democrat all my life. They better figure out how they lost people like me. Okay?
This is Kamala Harris.
I want them to stop fooling around with my right to say what I feel.
Part of who we are.
Because that is really something that didn't happen before.
Does anybody else watch The View? Because I think there's some drama, or at the very least, some tea in and ready for Joy, Sunny, Anna, and Whoopi to give their perspectives on what happened to Jimmy. And guess what? They said nothing.
I'm going to say one.
Look, there are certain rules of free speech that we must all abide by. But in case anyone needs a refresher, we're going to go over the rules again.
He does not have a right to have a television show where he lies his ass off to the American people.
Well, there are repercussions to spreading lies.
Somebody to get up there, not give a speech about.
Hey, what's up, America? We have some disturbing.
In this room are some of the most important